Welcome to Synagogues of New York, Part 10. In this episode, we start out with an examination of Jewish houses of worship in the borough of Brooklyn. There are more than 100 that can be shown, so it will probably take at least 10 or more episodes. And in this first episode, the majority of the synagogues checked out are of the Orthodox persuasion. We're looking at Congregation Adas Yeshur in Beis Moshe, and it's in the Flatbush area. It has services on a daily basis, both morning and evening. Its rabbi is Avraham Klein. About the only extra information we have on this is that it was started about 90 years ago, and it was the first shul in Marine Park. The next one is called Agudas Yisrael, Agudas Achim, and it also holds services on a daily basis in the morning. There is a daily late evening Marv minyan, but we're not sure about a daily Mincha minyan. This area is called Borough Park West, and the rabbi is Elazar Yonah Ginsburg. This fancy-looking building is called Agudas Yisrael Beis Binyamin. Its rabbi is Moshe Tuvia Lief. This congregation has been around for 25 years. This shul would fall into the category of black hat orthodoxy. And here is Agudas Yisrael of Madison, also known as Zichron Chaim Tzvi Beis HaMedrash HaGadol. This shul has several classes of higher learning going on a daily basis, and there are several rabbis involved. But we can't tell you who the one spiritual leader is. But we can tell you that hidden behind these trees is Agudas Israel of Flatbush. It's right on Ocean Parkway, and its spiritual leader is Rabbi Moshe Weinberger. One can see that just to the right of the synagogue building is the Flatbush Hatzalah office that is primarily dedicated to offering emergency medical services to fellow Jews, including ambulance transport. Our next stop is Ahavas Israel, the Greenpoint Shul, in the Greenpoint Historic District of North Brooklyn. It was founded in 1886. Without knowing for sure, maybe the building on the left with the Jewish insignia is possibly associated with the congregation. It's still a functioning congregation with Friday evening and Saturday morning Shabbat services. Maurice Applebaum is the rabbi, and truthfully, we're not 100% sure whether this is an Orthodox or a conservative affiliated congregation. What we do know is this, is that there was a congregation that was reformed that started in 1886 that was called Temple Beth El. Then there was Ahavas Israel, which is the one with the current name, which came into existence in 1893, and it was Orthodox. The two congregations merged together in 1898 and laid a cornerstone for the West Building, which we believe is the one on the right, in 1903. And there was also a Hebrew Education Alliance of Greenpoint Synagogue, which had a fire in 1960 and caused the building to be totally destroyed. So their congregation also merged with Ahavas Israel. Bottom line, there used to be 5 synagogues in Greenpoint, and today there is just one. Our final stop on this tour is Congregation Ahavas Achim. The building shown here was constructed in 1924 and rededicated 3 years later. There is also a Talmud Torah Ahavat Achim, which is an associated school. The congregation was originally formed as a conservative synagogue, but it has never been run as such. It's always been run as an Orthodox, separate-sitting Mechitza service, and the rabbis have always been ordained by Orthodox yeshivot. The current one since 1990 is Rabbi Ari Kagan. The neighborhood is in flux, and the membership count has gone down, but the leaders work hard for the congregation to stay functioning. And so ends our first episode checking out the Jewish houses of worship in Brooklyn. There are several more Brooklyn synagogues to highlight. So bye for now.